brand, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the free skies the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt. is me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 I got stuff for most of them solved. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches at my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste.
All right. Here we are, man. Here we are.
Hell yeah. Shit.
All right. Yeah. Sound good? All right.
Nice.
Everything's good. Okay. What is going on, guys? We are back with, yet again, another edition of the Notorious Sales Podcast, man. And we're back on here today with episode 79 of the podcast, man. This, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how this show works. Every Monday, we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, man. And every Friday, we're on here with the news at 4 o'clock, man. So, as you guys can tell, we got some different scenery on my side of things. I moved my desk that I have my computer on. So that is why you can now see my Young Bucks flag, the Johnny flag, and my window. And you can see a little bit of my PS5 in there. But, yeah, man. So we got some different scenery. Now you guys don't have to look at my clothes every episode. But yeah. Yeah, man. But, yes, bro. Unscripted on Mondays and the news on Fridays, man. If you guys forgot to check out these, the episode of Notorious Unscripted that we did this week, we talked about how WWE is failing to produce a good King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring or Queen's Crown tournament. And yeah, we get into it in depth. We go over the Hangman debut, re-debut, the return of Adam Hangman Page. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. So yeah, also, if you guys have not got a chance to check us out on all the other platforms we're on, man, if you guys are in the car, you got nothing to do, you're tired of listening to music while you play your video games, you're tired of listening to the same old music in the car, you want to take a walk and you don't want to listen to the same old music, and you want to listen to a podcast, man, you can now listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and Google Podcasts, man. So check us out on all of those. Yeah, man, greatly appreciated. Yeah, man, also, if there's your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Hills Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, I got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
Going good, man. It's going good. Just chilling out, bro. Literally just not doing much today. Just chilling out, waiting to watch AEW later. And other than that, I'm just normal ass day, bro. Just been chilling, bro. But what about you, bro? How have you been?
Yeah, man, I've been good, man. Nothing too much crazy going on. Yeah, can't complain, man. Can't complain. Just still playing Far Cry. That's going
Yeah.
pretty good. So, other than that, man, nothing much. Yeah. So, man, on to the news. Man. Well, we got a bunch of older news to kind of talk about with you guys. Most of this stuff kind of dropped on, not most of it, 2 stories dropped last Saturday. So it's kind of old by this point, but we're still going to go over it, man, because it is some pretty interesting news. We also got, at the end, we will end this off with a bunch of Bray Wyatt news and also some more news that makes me question how WWE is still functioning company. But we're going to start it off with this story about Damien Priest, man. We're going to talk about Damien Priest. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. During a recent interview with Super Luchas, Damien Priest revealed how WWE wanted to replace him as Bad Bunny's partner for WrestleMania. However, Triple H made sure that he was not replaced.
Man, and these fucking idiots.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say? I have a feeling that was what I was going to say.
All these fans that have been saying, oh, they've been doing Damien Priest so good.
He's white hot.
Everyone was saying that Bad Bunny, they were going to push him because they like Bad Bunny, so now they're going to push Damien Priest. I remember all that shit, bro. Look at it now. Damien Priest wasn't even supposed to be the guy to do it. But Triple H was like, just do this guy, people will like it. Turned out good in the end, but if it wasn't for Triple H, Damien Priest would have been in the same league as every other NXT guy. So all those people saying that they're doing a great job with Damien Priest, it's not because they want to do a great job with Damien Priest.
Yeah, man. I mean, everybody for the longest time has been, oh, he's gonna be a WWE champion in the next couple years. Listen, bro. Although he would be a great WWE champion, and Damien Priest is awesome, they didn't even want to have him in the celebrity filler match at WrestleMania.
God.
And you guys think that he is going to one day amount to being a WWE champion. I mean,
God, no.
I would love to see it, but listen, man, they do this all the time where somebody has a great mid-card title reign and that is the pinnacle of their career. They do this stuff all the time. They don't want to make the next step with certain people. They don't.
No, they just don't. They like to keep the same set of people on the top.
Yeah, and if he is ever a WWE champion, WWE is going to go ahead and make everything that you like about Damien Priest now, they are going to erase it, and they are going to make Damien Priest who they want him to be, which is some fucking babyface rock star
guy. Like, what even is Damien Priest at this point?
Everybody's talking about Damien Priest is awesome right now. Damien Priest is white hot. Who is Damien Priest and what is he doing that is through the roof? I mean, other than great matches, is he in a great feud? He's been having great matches with Sheamus. Don't get me wrong, and Jeff Hardy, but I mean, what is the feud there? You know what I mean? What is the feud there? What is so? Let me ask you this. Does the U.S. Championship have more prestige on it now that Damien Priest has it from when fucking Apollo Crews had the belt? You know what I mean?
No.
It doesn't.
It's still just a title around someone's waist. That's all the U.S. title will ever be, man. They completely killed that title, even with its revamp. Title will never be anything.
It's just... that championship has just never, other than when Cena had it, felt special. I mean,
Exactly.
it, I don't know, man.
They just
I
don't
don't
know how
know.
to do mid-card titles. They really
They
do
don't.
not.
They don't. They make the dude who's holding it feel like such an afterthought. It's not even funny.
Oh yeah, they do not do good with mid-card titles. They treat it like that's why Mr. Cody Rhodes is so scared of the mid-card is because of WWE because they don't know how to make a mid-card. So they don't
Yeah.
want to call. So he doesn't want to call their mid-card mid-card. You know what I mean? That's how bad their mid-card is. That they scarred every company from doing mid-card shit.
Yeah,
Shit's
man.
sad.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Damien Priest. Everybody's clamoring about Damien Priest, but they didn't even want this man in the celebrity filler match at WrestleMania. May I remind you?
Shit ain't right.
What the?
Okay, this company's doomed. Oh man,
Ladies and gentlemen,
dude.
wow. Women of Wrestling pitched angle for Tessa Blanchard to work with the woman she called the N-word. That's just
Okay, yeah, this
fucking
company's
wonderful.
doomed. I feel bad for AJ Lee.
I
She
was
got
gonna
herself in
say,
that shit thinking she was
bro,
about to do great shit for women's wrestling.
what
Oh
the
man,
fuck? What?
dude,
Why
what?
would you even consider that?
Just alright, man. It's like telling Hulk Hogan, alright, listen, Hulk, we want you to work with Omo.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking. We want you to work with Omo.
we
Like,
need you in
bro,
a we need you in a 7 month long program, and it's gonna culminate at WrestleMania, and your opponent is going to be Omo.
well, who the fuck did WWE want Hulk Hogan to give the title to as
Bobby Lashley.
symbolism? Dude, it's like that, bro. How do you think like that?
Like,
Man,
that's just
oh,
fucking.
bro, it's
Dude, Bobby
so.
Lashley probably have the dirtiest look on his fucking face while Hulk Hogan's handing him the belt.
They start beating his ass right there. I wouldn't
Oh
mind. I
God.
respect it. Dude, why would they think that, bro?
Why would they
Who is that?
think that's a good idea? I think
Just
it's
alright.
um, I can't
Let's see.
remember who it is.
Rose. Oh, that's a chick that she called me N-word. Who's the one that came up with this fucking idea?
Is it La Rose Negra?
No, that's the chick she called me N-word.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, they wanted Tessa Blanchard to work with La Rose Negra
Oh,
after she
bro.
called her a racial slur. This fucking
This
why?
company, it's not even.
Why would they
They
think
were
that that's
starting
a
in like a year, and they're already fucking up.
dude?
Yeah, might as well call Hulk Hogan at that point. That fucking logic they have. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's so bad.
Jesus, freaking wow.
It's
Um,
God. Bro,
bro,
what's going through their heads, bro?
why? Why would they think that's a good idea in any way, shape, or form, bro?
Sorry, guys. Yeah,
Dwayne
fucking
Johnson.
genius. He's rapping now.
Dwayne Dwayne Johnson, man. Earlier this year, reports reports emerged revealing of how WWE planned to have The Rock appear at Survivor Series to celebrate his 25th anniversary. However, was noted on the Mat Men Wrestling podcast, The Rock will be in Australia to film Young Rock during Survivor Series, meaning an in-person appearance is unlikely. Despite this, WWE will feature The Rock in some way, whether that's a video appearance or a mention or something. It was also noted that the focus has shifted to Rock versus Roman Reigns to WrestleMania 39, which will be in Los Angeles. There are people who are adamant that the match takes place in Los Angeles rather than Dallas.
Well, we've been saying, bro.
We've been saying that for the longest time.
Since like
We've
last
been
Mania. We've been
Yeah.
saying that shit.
Yep, we've been saying Rock versus Roman at the Hollywood WrestleMania. So that means Roman Reigns will hold that belt for 3 years.
What opponent, man? The only reason I'm dreading that is the opponents they're gonna pull out their ass to keep it going.
Yeah,
It's not
because
even Roman himself that I'm not excited for.
it's not. It's not Roman at all. The thing is, though, how many times are we going to see the same exact shit from Roman Reigns in
I
this
swear,
fucking
feuds.
3-year long
All these-
extravaganza? You know, and he's gonna beat The Rock, so it'll probably go longer than that. You know what I
Like,
mean?
At that point, I think your theory about him losing the title to someone stupid soon is real as shit. To have that break in
that's what I was.
between then and now.
Yep, that's what I was gonna get to. So they want The Rock for WrestleMania Hollywood. Obviously, doesn't take an idiot to
Yeah,
figure that one out.
everyone knew that shit.
However, WrestleMania 38, this one was 37, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So, WrestleMania 38 in Dallas, reports came out that they wanted to do, or Roman and Brock wasn't going to be a one-off. What are the odds, ladies and gentlemen? Roman Reigns drops the belt to somebody stupid like Brock just to win it back at WrestleMania in Dallas in AT&T Stadium at the end of that show, man. What are the odds we get another Roman and Lesnar main event with the Roman coronation happening at WrestleMania?
Dude. And one thing is, bro, I've just recently really been starting to like Brock again, man. Because
Yeah.
when he's not having a title, he's really good, and I really like Brock. When they put a fucking title on him, it sucks because we don't see him nor the title.
Right.
So we're gonna be stuck without a Universal Championship again for months. What the fuck is SmackDown going to be? It's gonna be the same thing, just Roman doesn't have the belt. So what's the point? Oh, bro, they can't be doing that, bro. They really can't.
No, they really can't. I really believe that Roman Reigns is going to drop the belt to somebody stupid just to give him a coronation, to just add an accolade to his. Oh, he's a four-time Universal Champion.
No.
I don't know, man. I don't know. And it is not in WWE's best interest whatsoever to have the title held hostage all year again. You know?
No.
Because
they can't afford to do that.
Because if Lesnar shows up at Survivor Series and he's got the belt, he will defend it there and then not again until what? Mania? We won't see the belt until Mania, maybe Rumble. And that's another thing, the Royal Rumble. Who the hell is going to win that? They might want to have Roman Reigns win that to put another accolade on his record just to beat Brock again. The 3-time Rumble winner. Wait, is he?
No.
He only did he win 2, or was it only 1? Oh no, they always use him as the runner-up to scare people.
Oh yeah, to scare the fuck out of people, man.
Well, he's a
Anthony Moore's
one-time.
being scared and then he wins. Oh, that should be excruciating, man. And I can see that happening because who the fuck else is gonna win that thing? I've been thinking about that all fucking year. Who in the fuck is gonna win the Rumble if it's not Roman or Brock or someone of that like league? Who? You know what I mean? God damn.
I mean, they could always do somebody stupid like they did last year with Edge.
No, Edge,
which is just fantastic.
Just bad. Like, bro, why did Edge win last year? He did not need to win, or technically this year, but you guys know how. You know what I mean? Like, why do you win, man? Why the fuck did it's? I don't know. I'm just not into that shit.
No, I don't know. I don't know, man. Because if you have Big E as the champ, I'm telling you, man, all these dumb idiots have to do is have Xavier. Well, it's kind of too late for this. They would have had to put this on the beginning of the King of the Ring. You get a title shot for whenever you want. All you have to do is come out and declare 30 days before or whatever, something.
Something like that, yeah. It gives like some balls to it.
And then at that point, since you put the New Day on SmackDown, the only other way you could beat around that is have Kofi win the Rumble, have Xavier win King of the Ring, and then they both have a reason to challenge for Big E. But it's kind of fucking pointless now because they're not even on the same brand, so we're never going to see them together. So where's the turn? At that point, we're probably just going to get a baby. All three of them are still baby face fucking New Day triple threat, and they're just going to be friends and hug at the end. And
it takes the whole point away from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would mean so much to that group for one of those guys to turn heel. Because the group is, power of positivity, whatever.
Exactly.
It would mean so much, for one of them to just break it, It would. Man. Yeah, man, so The Rock not going to appear at Survivor Series, and it looks like now they want to switch it from LA, or they're adamant about making sure it takes place, Rock versus Roman in LA rather than Dallas. And like I said, man, I don't think Roman is going to... knowing WWE, I don't know if they're going to want him to hold that belt for that long. Because at that point, it's already been a year. So after this at this SummerSlam, it'll be 2 years. And he will hold the belt for 2.5 years.
They do not like that shit.
And
they do not like that shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, and even if he does go that long, they kind of done trapped themselves into a corner here because now Reigns has nobody to face already. Look at the SmackDown roster. If you build Jeff Hardy up, you maybe got a match out of Jeff Hardy, maybe two with Roman. You maybe got 2 matches with Jeff, but
you got fucking nobody else. Who the fuck else is on SmackDown? Nobody.
Yeah, I was gonna say they turned Keith Lee heel and they put him on Raw. Keith Lee would be perfect,
bro.
Yeah, he would be perfect to challenge Roman at Mania. That would be awesome.
Morrison would have been cool if they put him on SmackDown.
Yeah, if they built up Morrison, they could have did that.
But they
I don't know.
did not do the draft. There was nobody on SmackDown, bro. Literally nobody. Who the fuck is going to face?
No, they don't have a. Yeah, they don't have a soul on that brand to legitimately challenge Roman. Legitimately. They had Finn Balor, but they had to go and rush that. They could have saved that for Mania,
They really could have, yeah.
Instead of having the Demon lose at fucking Extreme Rules. So stupid, man. So stupid. But I don't know, man. I can honestly see them. I can see them taking the belt off him to somebody completely stupid just to have him win it back like Brock. And I can also see them just possibly having one of the most boring 2-year reigns.
Exactly.
I mean, now it's fine, but imagine, a year and a half from now, we're all gonna be like,
there will literally be nobody.
Who the fuck? Who is there to face?
Because he would have ran through everybody on both shows by then.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Who's gonna face Tony D'Angelo at that fucking point? You know what I mean?
God.
Who the fuck is he gonna face? This shit ain't right, bro. They if this was 2018, it should would have been Heat. Because they had all those people. They want to release everybody. They ain't got nobody, bro. Shouldn't have released Wyatt. Shouldn't have released most of those guys. But guess what? You did. So
Black would have been cool.
Black would have been really good. Fucking so many. Andrade would have been really good. That would have been really interesting. Like they had so many matches on the table and they just released them all.
Mm-hmm.
Sad to see.
It is, man. Gable Steveson is in the news. According to, listen to this, man. According to the Wrestling Observer, WWE want Gable Steveson, who joined Raw during the draft, to make appearances on TV over the next few months before becoming a regular next March once wrestling college season ends. Then they want him to make his in-ring debut at WrestleMania 38.
Wait. They want him to make his in-ring debut next? The Hollywood maybe? Oh, wait, no. This is going to be 38, right?
Yep.
Okay. I was going to say. Well, man, why'd they draft him now, bro? Just make him an acquiree. You know what I mean? Dude, it's... Didn't they draft him to Raw, too?
Yep.
This man is going to be stuck off. Who the fuck is he going to
Gable Steveson versus Big E.
I was about to say Keith Lee. I feel like they want to do that match for something, but Big E, man, they'll do that. Oh, bro, that would be so bad,
bro.
Yeah, bro. What, bro?
You drafted this fucking guy in the beginning of October 2021, and you don't plan to use him until April of 2022.
Like, what? And they're talking about random appearance. What the fuck is he gonna do? He's just gonna show up here backstage and fucking wave? He was in the EC3 when he was a fucking mime backstage and just...
Yeah, I mean, shit, that's what he fucking did at SummerSlam. He came out looking like he did not want to fucking be there, fucking waving.
The chick was way more excited than he was. She actually looked like she was happy to be there. I don't know how. And his ass just looked stone-faced. He was like, he didn't give a fuck. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, he's about to be one of those top dollar type guys where they're just gonna, not respect the business. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, I mean this. And why do I have a feeling they are going to just? I have a feeling they're going to try to make him the next Kurt Angle.
Oh,
that's why I could 100% see him winning the WWE title in his rookie year.
Oh, like Kurt did. They're going to want to make him the next Kurt.
Yeah, I could totally see that, dude. And we don't even... Bro, this dude just started training, bro. Like, Ronda Rousey, they had her in-ring debut at WrestleMania because she has had friends in the business for a long time, and she was training for a really long time. They just set up, like, a month ago, remote fucking training camps for this idiot, and you want him to have a prime match at WrestleMania in front of 100,000, 80,000 people. You want this? And who on Monday Night Raw? Who in God's name is this man gonna face? Who? Who the fuck? I could totally see him facing Big E.
I could easily see it. And if not Big E, he'll be Damien Priest for the U.S. title. He's a U.S. Olympian. They'll want him to hold that U.S. title eventually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can totally see it being fucking Priest. Oh, if he's still the champ by then, they'll probably fucking flip flop that thing 3 times by Mania time. But
yeah, I could see them doing Steveson versus Bobby Lashley for the U.S. title.
Oh, I could see it. Yep. Oh, bro.
Or you know what? Who's foreign?
Oh shit. Damn.
Who's on
man,
Raw?
release a lot of them.
I know Ali and Mansoor are not in the in Raw anymore.
Yeah. I'm not gonna want them. Fuck. No foreign now.
Let me look at their Raw roster.
Isn't Shinsuke on Raw now?
No, he stayed on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, isn't he the fucking IC champ still?
Did you see the Miz dressed up as a cat?
Is
The
oh
Lion
no,
King.
he's just a cat now. Oh
Kid.
no.
I think that's one of the characters. I think that's Scar from The Lion King. See that
Dude.
idiot?
Like you about to go out and fucking do some weird porno, bro. What the fuck? I can't stand the Miz. I can't stand his ass. The big cat. Oh my look what you're saying, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah, I seen that. The big dog and the big cat. Ha 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 ha.
It's so funny. I'm almost off myself. No wait, I do.
Dude, I could have swore WWE posted these like rosters in full effect. Let me see. Yeah, here they are. Let's see. For Roman Reigns on SmackDown, back to this topic real quick. You got a match with McIntyre. That's inevitable. You got Jeff Hardy. If you build him up right, you could do a match with Nakamura. That wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Ricochet, you have that. That's interesting. But all these guys, you have to build them up. You know what I mean? That's the problem. There's nobody here that is a viable opponent for Roman Reigns because you got so much work to do with Jeff. You got a lot of work. You got a little bit of work to do with Nakamura before you get him to that point. You got to give it another 8 months of great booking to heel Ricochet by this point.
Oh, you have to build a
Sami Zayn's a heel. Sheamus is a heel. You can't do them. I could still see fucking Mansoor.
No, I can see it.
Kofi and or Woods, being that Roman Reigns, I guess, has beef with Big E for whatever fucking reason. I could see them doing that. I mean, what the fuck are these matches, bro?
None of these are big money matches. None of them.
All these suck.
Big money matches don't exist in this company any fucking more.
They don't. I mean, we were just talking about that shit last night, bro, but what matches in WWE are you like, oh God, these guys, bro, these two guys are in the same company. You got to do that, man. You got to do this match every fucking time. But look at AEW's roster at this point.
That's the whole.
I mean,
what we say about the roster. Shit,
bro, so many money matches, bro.
So many. Even people who have been in AEW the same time for forever, you still say that about like MJF and Hangman. That's a dream match right there. We never got. You know what I mean? There's people that have been in the company at the same time for a long time.
We never seen MJF versus Hangman.
Matches. I don't think so. No.
Oh wait, yeah, we did. It was for the first Dynamite Diamond Ring.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. We did see that. You know what I'm trying to say. Shit like that. You know what I mean?
MJF and Darby, right? They never faced.
Yeah, this is the first time for that. And those two are pillars. That's what the storyline is about. You know what I mean? So you don't get that shit in WWE. What are you gonna say? Oh my God, Roman Reigns and
You know what's yeah, for real. you know what's another good one we haven't seen in AEW at this point? Omega versus Cody.
That's true. That shit would be heat, bro. I absolutely love that.
Cody, it's gonna have to be for the TNT title because Woody doesn't want to win the world title.
The only match for Roman that I would want to see that is like maybe dream match in maybe is AJ Styles and Roman Reigns. That's it.
I
That's
was gonna
literally the
say,
only match I could think of that I want. Other than
yeah.
that, nobody. Literally nobody.
I mean, well, like literally nobody on SmackDown, man. I mean,
Not a soul.
I mean, a year into this, another year into this new roster, and fucking Roman Reigns is gonna be taking on Rick Boobs here.
Oops.
I mean, what? I mean, what the fuck, bro?
Literally, bro.
Ridge Holland, what are they gonna fucking make? What are they gonna do? Make Luke Menzies a fucking viable competitor for Roman Reigns? Ricochet?
Madcap Moss. Is he on Raw? No, he's on SmackDown. Yeah, they can do.
I mean, what's this guy gonna do, man? He's gonna have another match with Cesaro. He's gonna fucking face Humberto. What's he gonna do, man? Is he gonna face Ashanti Adonis? Come on, man.
Get the fucking player.
Is he gonna face Top Dollar? No.
Or the Sonya Deville, Mr. Top Dollar, Mr. fucking Twitter goon over there, Mr. Seth Rollins 2.0.
And then on Raw.
Raw.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. Opponents for Mr. Gable Steveson.
Yeah.
Well, listen. We're going to get to this in a minute, but first and foremost, why is AJ Styles still on Monday Night Raw?
Bro.
Get somebody. This guy is going to be comedy relief next to Omo for another year.
Another year.
I mean, Gable, Steveson.
If I was AJ Styles, I'd work now. Get off TV. Just I'm not trying to be on TV, bro. Crunch.
Who's he gonna face, man? AJ. Oh, Apollo Crews. Foreigner.
Yep.
The foreigner gimmick. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or
that's who the fuck it's gonna be.
who's this guy gonna face, man? Austin Theory. Who else we got on here? Bobby Lashley. Commander Aziz.
Bro. Omo and Commander Aziz are on the same show. We gotta see those two. Oh, I just realized we're definitely gonna get a feud between Apollo and AJ and Omo and fucking Aziz. Oh, God. Oh,
good
no.
fuck.
Oh, man. I mean,
AJ
Styles was partying in Nigeria, so you probably saw fucking Apollo in that fucking party for like 2 weeks.
Who? Oh yeah, almost is Nigerian.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just put him with Apollo?
That's what I was thinking, bro.
They're both Nigerian.
They're both actually Nigerian. Fucking Aziz, isn't he Polish?
I think so.
Like, what? Oh, man.
It?
But then they would have probably put Aziz with Either way, he just gets stuck with somebody, and it's sad.
Commander is Babatunde and AJ. Good God,
bro, imagine
bro.
AJ saying his name. His fucking hick ass.
Babatunde!
Babatunde, hey. And you. This shit would be so bad.
Who else we got on here, man? Edge, Finn Balor, Jackson Riker.
You do the symbolism.
John Morrison, Karrion Kross, Keith Bearcock Lee, Kevin Owens, fucking MVP, Omo, R-Truth, Orton, Reggie.
Oh God.
Riddle.
Most popular champion in the company.
Robert Roode. I was about to say Robert Riddle.
Still think it can be Matt Riddle's dad. Robert Riddle.
Robert Riddle. Seth. Shelton Benjamin. T-Bar. Veer. Just Veer. Bro, why is this dude on the roster? Wait.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I thought I didn't see Ginger's name on the Smackdown list. I was gonna say, is Veer the only one that made it out the cut?
Everyone else was released with the
Yeah, dude. I mean, enough of us making fun of these rosters, but Gable Steveson.
like
Why? Why is this guy drafted now, bro? Why is this guy
literally,
drafted now? What is he going to do for the coming months on television? What the fuck is this
Just
dude
show
gonna
up.
do?
Literally, what the fuck is
He's
he
gonna
gonna
show
do?
up.
Just walk?
He's gonna show up and wave. I mean, what's he gonna do? What the fuck is this guy gonna do, man? He's gonna have Rick Boobs play him to the ring.
Yeah, just make sure he stays away from the alcohol section catering, bro. That's all you gotta make
Oh
sure.
my
With
god,
Gable
bro.
Steveson. God. Ugh. Rick Boobs.
Oh god, this story. So, we brought to you guys on Monday, actually. According to WrestleVotes, the WWE were planning to break up Styles and Omo during the draft. The report read WWE had seriously considered breaking up the pairing of AJ Styles and Omo during the draft, to the point that that was the plan until the people of power, including a main Raw talent, spoke up and expressed thoughts on how Omo isn't quite ready for singles yet, and they actually listened. So we brought to you guys that news on Monday.
It gets worse.
We brought to you guys that news on Monday, man, and Steve Carrier of Ringside News reported on October 13th, so 2 days ago, the WWE draft is over and we'll see these rosters in action on the 22nd of October. Some reports came out about how WWE considered splitting certain teams. We were also told all options were discussed, and every team is discussed splitting, and teams are discussed as being put together. Every team is discussed splitting.
So they sat there. And were like, all right, guys, what if we break up the Usos? What if we break up Randy, and Riddle? What if we break up, and that's all the tag teams. What if we break up Eric and Ivar? They had that conversation, bro.
What
They
if?
legit.
Oh God! What if we break up Dawkins and Ford? Even though they're already thinking about that, just think about that.
Like,
And the Usos
God.
one just boggles my mind the most.
Like, why
What
would
if we
you
break
think-
up? What if we break up? It's not even possible to break up the whole New Day unless you send one of them to NXT.
That poor soul.
Bro,
Man,
remember what I said that, man. I said that a couple weeks ago. If Vince McMahon lives till 100, by the time this dude is 90 years old, there will be no more tag team wrestling in WWE. I said that thing, not thinking much of it, but when these reports come out, God, was that a genius take? Bro,
Because that's what they really want to do. They want to break up everybody.
what would you get for, and you know what, out of all these, man, every team was discussed. I don't know why. Now, I do believe that Omo is not ready for a singles at all, but
No.
that team needed to be broken up. That team needed to be broken up.
With anybody.
Almost needs to be in the lower mid card and get better for the next year and a half, and then you move him up. Because at this point, he's holding AJ Styles down, and he is wasting valuable years of AJ Styles' career. The last run, if this is his last run, this is the last run of his career. You know what I mean? And he's being wasted away, being comedy relief to Omo.
Like, what if the person that said Omo wasn't ready was AJ? Say, bro, this dude just ain't ready. Hey, you got me stuck with him
I mean,
EJ, I can
he
see
is a
it.
main. He is a main Raw star, and honestly,
Mhm.
the only other people I could see saying something are AJ and Orton.
I was gonna say I could see Randy saying some shit about him.
Randy.
He probably tried to shake his hand in the classic wrestling style. Just
Bruh.
look at Randy. What if he did it
Thank you.
to
Thank you, Vince. Shake my hand, buddy. Oh God, there's
Okay.
Stephanie.
Oh God. Dude, I'll never forget that period where he was walking out and he kept
Oh
walking
my
back
God,
to
dude.
Gorilla, and it was
Bro,
you're going to
his
greet the
feud
new
with Jeff
employee, and
Hardy when he
Stephanie
was
walks in.
when the that came out around the same time too. It was fucking
Literally.
hilarious.
He was
It's
lurking
hilarious,
around the one
bro.
corner the one
It
time.
was just like fucking peeking, just staring at Jeff Hardy, and
He was being weird as shit in that feud.
bro, my man gave off
Loved
some
it.
school shooter vibes, bro. Shit was
Dude,
great.
bro. He was like that one creep at school. Was just doing weird shit.
Dude, that's hilarious, bro. Fucking Randy. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I mean, back to this news, bro. WWE legitimately sat there and had the conversation with themselves of, do we break
Right.
up every tag team on the roster? How is that even a thought in
How-
one's
How
mind?
do you think that? Imagine if Tony Khan sat there and was like, all right, what if we broke up Jurassic Express? What if we broke up FTR? What if we broke up the Young Bucks? You don't think like that, bro. How would you even think about breaking up your tag teams like that? You know what I mean? It they this company just doesn't get it. I'm telling you, there will be no tag team wrestling in this company in the next fucking 10 years.
No, there really isn't. It's a sad thing to see, man. It's a sad thing to see. I don't understand this company
I really do
so
not.
fucking ever, man. How is that a thought process, bro? And then teams are discussed as being put together. What are you gonna do, man? Have fucking
Put together.
Matt Riddle and Veer, Rick Boobs and fucking Elias? I mean,
Oh God.
come on, man.
Like,
So many
who do
great
you put
tag
together?
teams, bro. So many great
Exactly.
tag teams. They even have some pretty good ones on their hands now that they put together, and they were random teams at first, but they've
Man,
turned
look at-
out okay. You know what I mean? They've turned out okay, and they still don't even do anything with them. You know what I mean? So
Literally.
it's not like you have any shortage of teams. You have some good teams on the roster, like Alpha Academy, and you have Humberto and Angel Garza.
Yeah.
You have what's that other team? You had Mustafa Ali and Mansoor.
I had to break them up for no reason.
Trying to think here. You now have Shelton and Cedric back together. Which I hate how they're doing that. It's like an unofficial Hurt Business reunion. Like they don't
it's like they
mention
don't
each
even
other.
mention-
I know.
Exactly.
Bobby
They just
Lashley doesn't
randomly
roll
go
with
out.
them. They just wear Hurt Business logos again.
They just randomly show up to help. That's it. Like,
Good God, man. Good God. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, War Raiders still haven't done anything with them. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous, and they are just going to be another notch on the fucking Usos belt anyway. So much for
literally,
that.
so who cares? Exactly.
Yeah, man. Now for this news about TK. Tony Khan, man. So, okay. Tony Khan has seemingly leaked the entire AEW Full Gear card while being pictured at a Jacksonville Jaguars game. It is possible that Khan did this on purpose, and the card will change, or that it was genuinely an accident. Either way, here's the card listed in the images, and we'll get to that in a minute. But, so, this could be real, and
Good.
I'm just glad, if this was real, I'm glad he didn't, write a little too much down, like
He's like Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt debut, something crazy.
Some crazy shit.
You know what I mean?
Think of yet?
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
I'm glad, if it was real, I'm glad he just put general matches down and nothing insanely crazy, like a Wyndham.
And shit.
Something. You know what I mean? I'm glad. Now, what are the odds? And we'll get to Tony Khan's quote. He had a take on the leak of the Full Gear card. But now the other side of the coin, man, is this is a fake card, and he is just doing this to throw everybody off. That could be a possibility as well, for sure. I could definitely see TK doing that to surprise people with something huge. This way we know what we're expecting here. And obviously if it's a fake card, then, we get surprised and maybe he's got something better, which this year, this man TK has completely went out of his way to outdo himself. So,
he's been going crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. I've never seen anything like this before, bro. If this is real, and besides, I would think he knew what he had facing the camera, and
exactly.
It's kind of fishy. It's kind of fishy that he's just
to me, it's very fishy.
Facing the camera. Just so happened to be with the whole Full Gear card written down on a notepad.
Exactly.
But
and
yeah, man, I mean,
he's holding it in a way where he's not even covering the card itself. Like, who holds paper like that? You know what I mean?
Right.
I think he's just trying to throw people off, man. That's just my personal opinion.
I could see, man, and if it is, this man's a genius. But like I said, even if this is an actual leak, I'm just glad, like I said, he did not write too much down, because nothing on here is too crazy, to the point where, it's going to break the internet, like you said, like Cody heel turn or Wyndham debut, I mean.
Exactly, or some unknown shit, and they could have fucking Bullet Club Invasion written down, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
If it was real, he could have accidentally wrote down some shit we were not supposed to see.
Exactly, man. Now, I'm for the card. Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page. This match was already confirmed. This is going to be the coronation of the fucking century.
Bro.
To one of the greatest long-term stories I've ever seen.
Swear. Unbelievable, man.
Ever seen, man. Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. Yo.
Hey.
I did not know I wanted to see this match until I seen it on TK's paper.
And I want it, man.
This match, bro, this is going to be awesome. If this is real, sign me the fuck up. Bryan versus Mox? Bro.
I'm taking my damn money.
It's noted on here that it's possibly the final to the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament, which if that's the case, I don't know if I would put these two guys in there, to be 100% honest.
Yeah. Well, that's why first hearing about that Eliminator Tournament, it like weirded me out, because I was like, wait, Hangman is one, why is there going to be a title? But I think no matter what, their plan is to have the coronate at Full Gear, so Hangman gets his title shot at Full Gear, and there's the match for a title shot at Full Gear with that tournament.
Well, because the one thing I thought too was they might, because they did it last year, had the finals be at Full Gear, but like they had and by the way, now that their roster's getting bigger, the tournament needs to be bigger.
Oh,
They need to make this a big.
bro.
They need to make this a bigger deal because last year was only an 8-man tournament. This year,
It's got to go
16.
16.
Do
Yeah.
16-man
I think
tournament.
16 is perfect.
You,
They put some cool people.
yeah,
They put some
definitely.
big names and some newer, smaller names. Like Daniel
Exactly.
Garcia and shit.
Exactly.
And then they can also put like a Mox in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of the things I thought too was, well, obviously they might want to make this an annual thing for Full Gear, have a world title tournament, and then have a title match at Winter is Coming.
Yep, I can see it.
But so they might be putting this here because I don't think Omega will be back for a minute. I think they will do the rematch at Revolution, and I think until then he'll be off TV for the better part of it. So they need something in between. And Bryan versus Mox, I mean, I don't know. I don't really see any of these guys facing Hangman necessarily.
I don't. Exactly.
But if I were to choose one, I mean, you're obviously going to say Bryan.
Exactly, because Mox has won that thing before. You know what I mean? So.
And we've seen Mox versus Page, I think.
Exactly. So. I think we have. So. And Bryan versus Page is just a fucking match the world wants to see. You know what I mean?
Exactly. MJF versus Darby Allen. We knew that was gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
very excited for that.
Hell yeah. Loving it.
This one was weird. CM Punk versus Wardlow.
This is where it starts to get fishy, bro. I don't.
With a month left until under a month left until Full Gear. How the fuck? I mean, CM Punk's been facing random people, so I could see him just slipping that on in there, but still, like, how the fuck do we get to Punk versus Wardlow on a pay-per-view?
Well, MJF is in a program with Darby Allen, you know what I mean? Where does CM Punk come into Wardlow, you know what I mean? How does that happen?
Oh, that makes more sense. Punk is gonna come in to help Darby because he's been on commentary, and Wardlow is been attacking MJ. That makes more sense now. I didn't even think about that.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be a great match. I just thought it was weird. Now it makes a little more sense, but still, a pay-per-view match.
I wouldn't do a pay-per-view match, to be honest. If I'm doing a Punk pay-per-view match, I'm going crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know who you put in Punk's face. Adam Cole? No, not yet.
No, that's
not yet.
Too soon. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna. Well, yeah, I was gonna say because that doesn't really go hand in hand with what Adam Cole's doing.
I mean, I guess Wardlow is the best option that I could think of. I mean, there's definitely names I could think of. I just can't think of them right now. And come up with a story in my head right now.
Yeah, because you can't do fucking Sting versus Wardlow, so the next best option would have Punk be on commentary and then have him help out a jumped Darby Allen. So that's kind of
how that happens.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense. Now, one that, I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but it just sounds awful. Inner Circle versus American Top Team.
Oh, I hope it's not true, bro, because that is kill me written all over it.
Bro, I heard that Jericho wants to bring Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky to the next level, which is great, but when you add all these other guys in there, and then the other just blaring problem here, there's not going to be a TNT title match on Full Gear. I mean, what the fuck? We only go on pay-per-view 4 times a year. I want a title match on every one of those pay-per-views for every belt.
Exactly.
Every title should be defended at the pay-per-view. And instead, and this, another blaring problem here, I really don't want Sammy Guevara to turn into one of these boring TNT title holders that holds the belt and
see.
randomly defends it on Dynamite every once in a while, but he only
That's it.
gives a shit about what Jericho's doing for the most part, because that's his homeboy.
Exactly. He should be on his own, doing his own thing. I want to see Guevara versus somebody cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Have at the pay-per-view, all you got to do is, I mean, if one of these MMA guys is actually good, do Dos Santos versus Jericho and Sky and Paige versus Santana and Ortiz, and then you can have Sammy do his own thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because who really wants to see Hager, you know what I mean, have a match?
God.
So have Jericho wrestle Masvidal or Dos Santos, have LAX take on Men of the Year, and then have Sammy take on, who's ever in line for a TNT title shot.
If you want to keep it in the story, you could have Dan Lambert pull some wrestler out his ass and have him face Anthony. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't like that at all, man. I don't like that at all.
Not like that.
The Bucks versus Jurassic Express. That's going to be heat. We seen that at All Out 2020. And it was a great match then. Jade Cargill versus Thunder Rosa. This match had short written next to it. It could either mean the match is planned to be short, or it is a possible shot at WWE for having short women's matches lately if it was done purposefully.
Oh, man.
This match, so I could so see that. But if it's not, and he wrote short, I hope he knows that match can't go short. Because if you want Thunder Rosa to challenge Britt Baker for the title at Revolution early 2020, which is what they said the plans were, then Jade Cargill can't lose short. She can't have a short loss. You can't do that.
They have to beat the shit out of each other. These two are basically the next in line. If you're looking at it logistically, you know what I mean? They got
right.
When one of them's got to win, so they got to beat the shit out of each other. It can't be short.
Mm-hmm.
I think if
man.
Tony Khan wanted the joke to really pop off, he should have put like 1 minute 30 seconds or some shit. That shit would have been really funny.
1:58 seconds. Christian Cage versus Adam Cole.
Not for me, bro. This ain't a match for me. Like, it wouldn't be bad, but man,
no, man. I mean, it's not gonna be a bad match, but Adam Cole's first pay-per-view, he's facing Christian Cage.
Like, bruh.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Think somebody better.
Yeah,
really can.
I'm sure. I'm positive they can. Britt Baker versus he doesn't know yet, I guess. Whoever is I don't know. Maybe he found it out after he wrote this, but we don't know yet for Britt Baker.
We have no clue. Exactly.
The Lucha Bros versus what appears to be FTR, which will likely be for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Oh shit. That is going to be a great match, man. That is going to be fantastic. Dude, man. Yeah, that sounds awesome, bro. That sounds awesome, man.
That really sounds really good.
Super pumped for that. And the last one, Cody Rhodes versus Miro or Malachi Black or Andrade. Goddamn, TK. What do you want her to do? Take on all three of them? You want to beat them all three of them at the same time?
Oh, Cody.
So we got Woody, and we don't know who Woody is going to be facing yet, man. We don't know who it is, but
I mean,
the more they keep doing Malachi Black matches, I just feel like eventually they're going to have Cody win.
Oh God,
I feel like eventually they're gonna have Cody win. I would like to see Andrade. I would like to see Andrade. His booking's been pretty lately.
He needs to beat someone like Cody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He needs to be elevated. He's got to go beat Cody. And
he does. But Cody needs the momentum more, so
yeah,
probably not gonna
exactly.
happen. He does. Oh God, fucking Cody.
His brother needs the momentum, so he's just gotta win.
He needs the momentum for the roads to the top,
And you know, I just realized they have Road to the Top on Saturday after Dynamite again. Why? Why does it always have to be after Dynamite? Why don't they just do it last night? Like,
I have no clue.
what?
I have no idea.
Like, this show sucks anyway. That shit. And Cody Rhodes tweeted that this episode is his personal favorite, so it's gonna be praising.
Oh,
it's gonna.
God.
I'm scared.
He's gonna be crying.
He's
He's about to be crying.
I think he cried in every episode so far. Probably did. I didn't watch the other episodes so far, but he probably did.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see Andrade, man. But that's it for the Full Gear card, and we will just have to wait and see how much of this comes true.
Exactly.
You know?
It's just a waiting game now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Did you hear, this isn't in the news, but did you hear that them dropping Bruce Pritchard was for storyline?
What do you mean? Who dropping?
The reason MJF talked about Bruce Pritchard, Jim Ross said it had to do with the storyline. And Tony Khan has been going off at the mouth a little lately about WWE, more than he used to. Kind of weird. I don't see them working with WWE, but like,
no. But
why the fuck would they say that? I mean, what storyline does that go into?
Exactly. What possibly could that mean? You know, I don't know.
We're about to see Roman Reigns at Full Gear, and Cody's gonna come out crying. He just walks out there crying like he's Woody.
He's like trying to hug him. Oh God, fucking Cody. His pussy ass and an orange just there, strapped up, just ready for the invasion. He'll be sitting at the fucking locker room just strapped up.
What are you gonna do, Orange? Shoot me? Bro, that's so funny.
Fucking love Orange, bro.
Fucking puts a gun to Cody's head. Cody's just looking so pissed off.
Cody ain't never heard some shit like that in his life, bro. Yeah, that's weird. That's
very weird. Very weird. TK never used to go off at the mouth about WWE unless like maybe he heard something, you know, unless maybe he heard something that like they said about him and he's like, you know what, fuck this company. So anyway, while on Busted Open Radio, Tony Khan went into detail about the image and just what the notes were all about. He said, and I quote, "I was doodling on my notepad and I saw a lot of people took notice of the notes on my notebook, which is pretty amazing because when you're walking around with full notes, you never think photographers are going to capture the small writing you've written down. I'm glad it wasn't anything more personal." Oh. Yeah, but you haven't been talking to Bray. All right, TK.
Oh,
it's funny. It's funny people run with assumptions on the internet these days. I've seen all these people jumping to conclusions that, oh, that must be the Full Gear card. Is it true? I announced that Hangman versus Kenny is the main event we've all been waiting for with Full Gear, and it's going to be a huge pay-per-view. It is absolutely booked. So,
man's hiding something.
He's
got something up his sleeve.
He said, "I'm glad it wasn't anything more personal."
Just his nudes.
Now, listen to this. Tony Khan on Bray Wyatt. And I quote, I think he was speaking with Moose and Maggie show. from PW Insider reported, I guess. Tony Khan said when he was asked about Bray Wyatt, and I quote, "He's a great wrestler, and I have to be honest, we haven't talked at all." Come on, bro.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
I don't believe that.
I've known him in personal life, but in reality, we haven't talked. But you never know. TK.
Wait, run it back. So he knows Bray Wyatt personally.
But you haven't talked to him? TK.
In a business perspective, dude.
TK.
We know. You don't just cover it up like that.
Bro.
All you gotta
know
say
what?
is just, there might be something in the works. That's all you gotta say, you know what I mean?
Just, listen, bro. All you gotta do, I don't know what the hell he's supposed to say. Bruh, but listen, we know you don't gotta lie to us.
No.
Bro, come on, man. You haven't been talking come on, bro. You haven't been talking to Wyatt. Come on. We know now. We know.
all know, man. If you know him personally, which I don't even know he did, but he's saying he knows him personally, then you know damn well he's been talking to him about the AEW, bruh. You know it.
And then he said this. While talking to the New York Post, Tony Khan was asked about Bray once again. This time, he said that Bray Wyatt is a great person and he would be interested in talking to him about business or to speak with Wyndham in general. He said, and I quote, "I like him as a person very much. He's a really talented person. At the right time and place, sure I'd be interested to talk to him. I'm interested to talk to him in general because he's a great person." TK. We know what's going down here, bro. This man, Bray Wyatt, is on his way to AEW. And Mr. TK, you know, if you don't give us Johnny before the end of the year, I'm going to go out, even without Gargano, I'm going to go ahead and say, for the year, you have absolutely outdid yourself. Absolutely. This man brought in the year 2020, 21, I mean, this man has brought in Andrade. This man has brought in Ethan Page. This man has brought in Malachi Black. This man has brought in CM Punk after 7 years. This man has brought in Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan, and Ruby Soho on the same fucking night. And this man is about to bring in Bray Wyatt, bruh.
This man making the cards, man. You know.
And and Lord save me if this man has Johnny Gargano up his sleeve for Winter is Coming.
That'll be nuts.
And then in 2022, just stop it,
KO.
bro.
Sammy.
Shut it down, bro.
Ciampa pasta. Man. Come on, bro. Come on.
Dude, this is getting exciting, man. And TK is beating around the bush here, but I think all of us can see right through it. TK is he's a pretty funny liar.
He is. He's a funny liar. You just know.
Because he tries to act like he has no clue what's going on, but we all know he does.
You know he does. You can see the excitement in his eyes.
Yeah, you can. You can, absolutely. Now, for the final story. According to Andrew Zarian, this is a long quote, man, so you guys are going to have to stay with me on this one. According to Andrew Zarian of the Batman podcast, it was said that Bray Wyatt was being difficult in WWE and had performance-related issues on top of weight and financial issues, which ultimately led to him being released by WWE. And I quote, here we go, stay with me, guys. I want to be careful with this. I'm not even going to allude where it came from, who told me this. I would say that this is probably one of the most legitimate people I've spoken to that would be able to address this, and this isn't a friend of a friend who told me, and I even have to second source and triple source or anything like that. This is a close to firsthand stupid fucking notifications. This fucking figure's popping up in my face. I can't not look at it.
Damn.
As a close first-to-hand information as you can possibly get, and it's not Bray. It's nobody that you would ever imagine. Bray was being difficult, and I'm gonna fill it in a lot. I'm not even gonna quote it because I have the quote, but I don't want to quote it. He was a little difficult. He had some performance issues in the ring, and he had some weight issues. I'm not saying that that's the reason. I'm gonna say that that's, and I'm not saying that's the reason. I'm not saying that's the reason, but you can kind of piece things together as to the things when you evaluate a talent, and you're like, okay, we need. Dude, I am fucking this all up. Jesus Christ. Let me reread this. Okay. Bray was being difficult, and I'm gonna fill in a lot, and I'm not even gonna quote because I don't have the quote, but I don't want to quote it. He was a little difficult. He had some performance issues in the ring, and he had some weight issues. I'm not gonna say that's the reason. I'm not gonna say that's not the reason, but you could kind of piece things together as to the things when you evaluate a talent, and you're like, okay, we need this, and we need this as the plan moving forward. You need someone. Sometimes the decision is easier if you make it more difficult for them to make the decision. So there is one reason. By the way, Jesus. So there is no one reason. By the way, let me tell you out there, financial, yes, there was a financial issue. There were plenty of scenarios here. I don't think he was happy, and I would tell you that the decisions are not cut and dry. It is like, oh, it's a money thing, that's it. Obviously, they're going to say that. That'll be the public answer because most likely it played a part in money, because you can only like some guys so much when you're losing money. I'm not saying that they were losing money, but I'm just putting it out there like that. There were numerous reasons, not one. Okay, yeah. First of all, I apologize for butchering the fuck out of that. I could not read to save my life just now. But, look, man. Don't give me the financial bullshit. They were not losing money on Bray Wyatt. Any fucking time this dude came out with merch, it sold. It sold more than Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. So don't give me that bullshit that they were losing money. Now on to this fat shit. I told you this yesterday. Bruce Pritchard is the last motherfucker I want to hear ever calling anybody fucking fat, because his fat ass sits there and ruins the fucking show for 52 weeks a year while he's fucking sniffing Vince McMahon's fucking jock every 2 days a week, telling him, yes, Vince, yes. Yes, Vince, yeah, I like that. That's a great well, let's put that on television. Oh God, you don't want him with Bad Bunny? Sure, let's do that. What does Triple H say? Bro.
Man.
He is the last motherfucker I want to hear ever calling anybody fucking fat. And by the way, if they think that about Bray Wyatt, I guess that goes to show all these WWE fucking idiots why they don't like a guy like Keith Lee. Why they don't like a guy like Otis. Why they didn't like a guy like Killian Dane. They made him wear a fucking singlet. They made Keith Lee wear a fucking singlet. They made Otis wear it. Well, Otis was always wearing a singlet. He actually looked better in the singlet than he did in his fucking underwear.
But they only took him out of the singlet to make fun of him.
To make fun of him.
Yep. if you're a big guy, the only reason they'll ever let you like not cover up is if they're making fun of you.
Yep.
Then that's just fucked.
Yep. So, first and foremost, that is the absolute last motherfucker I want to. And the same thing with a guy like Kevin Dunn. Okay?
Yeah.
This dude has beaver teeth and he wants to go and judge what other people look like. Johnny Ace? Don't even get me started on his fucking voice. Hey, kid. Yeah, because you were a fucking star, weren't you?
Yeah.
Who else? Vince. Don't even get me started on all the horrible shit he's done. Nick Khan. What's he been doing for the fucking company? Oh my god, he got him a Peacock deal. Oh, and what else did he do? Release half of the fucking roster. Now look what that did to a guy like Roman Reigns' championship reign. He got nobody to fucking face. Because all these fucking idiots. So all of them are the absolute last people I want to hear ever talking about anybody's fucking body type. And what is Wyndham supposed to do about his body type exactly? They said the same shit to KO. How do you think that makes KO feel?
Literally.
3 months before his contract is up.
Like,
I hear the reason Santos Escobar is not on the main roster is because he's not tall or young. How does that make a guy like Johnny Gargano feel? Just losing more people. So if Nick Khan is doing anything right by making fun of anybody's body type, he needs to worry about his own shit, and so do all of them. And like I said, Pritchard, last fucking guy I want to ever hear calling anybody fucking fat. Oh,
he's probably in Gorilla Double Fist and hot dogs. God,
you know, Rampage.
That is exactly what Bruce Pritchard does at Gorilla. You know his ass. He's got a fucking giant fucking soda, one of those massive sodas that he's just fucking drinking from at fucking club. And he's out here talking about these athletic ass guys talking shit. Like, bro, dude probably wobbles everywhere he goes and he's talking that shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
And the last thing with this is Bray was difficult to work with. I wonder the fuck why. Why?
Yeah.
Why doesn't this fucking 5-man crew of fucking dorks, fucking John Laurinaitis, Kevin Dunn, Nick Khan, Pritchard, and Vince, why don't they all fucking in their meeting sit there and say to themselves, why is Wyndham being so difficult lately? What's Wyndham's problem lately? I don't fucking know. Maybe it's the fact that he spent 5 years coming up with a fucking gimmick, all for you to have him lose to Goldberg. And that is one thing that will forever be on his name, bro. Same thing with Owens. Same fucking thing with Kevin Owens. They lost to Goldberg. They lost their championships to a 50-year-old man.
Bruh. No wonder he's hard to work with. Because it's not him that's hard to work with. It's you guys. Why does everybody feel that way about you? But Bray Wyatt's the one hard to work with. Everyone that has come from that company and says it's so hard to work with those people. But it's them. You ever see that fucking meme or Simpsons and he's laying on the couch and he's like, everybody's stupid but me? That's literally what they think. That is what they fucking think. Everyone's difficult but me. You guys are the problem. Ever since you came, those fucking 5 came together. Dumb, dumber, dumbest, idiot, and retard came together. This shit's been bad. They're fucking difficult to work with. And they want to blame it on everybody else? Because Bray Wyatt's too smart for you? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Just because he says, no, I do not want to get buried at this pay-per-view. That's difficult to you? That's just, what do you want to be jumping for joy when he has to fucking lose for Goldberg? What? I'm pretty sure Roman does the same thing if you say him shit like that. Or you don't label Roman as difficult to work with, do you? Come on, bruh. Come on. It's just their preferences and they're fucking who they want, not it's just. But it's all those. It's the five. It's the five fuck faces of fucking WWE that are the ones that are difficult to work with.
And you know what, man? None other than The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, on
Vince's
Broken
boy.
Skull session about a year ago, or no, I think it might have been earlier this year, said on the Broken Skull session, Stone Cold asked him, who is the modern Undertaker? And what the fuck did Mark Calloway say? The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Yep.
He reminds me of the best version of myself in the 1990s, the Ministry Taker. That's what he said. And then you know what he also said? I hope, this is coming from a guy like him, he said on there, I hope that he says no when it's,
Right.
he says no when he needs to protect that character. And what did he get for
And
that?
that's what he did. He got
That's what he
fired.
did. And he was
Shit.
hard to work with. That just goes to show how fucked Vince McMahon is nowadays, man.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
It does.
Because you can't say no to Vince anymore. You say no, you're an automatic enemy to his ass. You
Yep.
might as well have an AEW contract in your fucking hand at that point. That's what he
Exactly.
thinks of you.
Exactly. Exactly, man. None other than The Undertaker himself, who, according to him, has told Vince McMahon no on multiple occasions to save that character. He said that about Wyatt, and Bray did
Wyatt's
just
gone.
that.
Exactly.
All these guys that Vince McMahon, what did he say when he was on the Stone Cold podcast? He said,
he said
none of these guys have any ambition. None of these guys have any fire. None of these guys are. None of the. What the hell did he say?
He said about the ambition and shit. That's what he said. No one has the drive and the ambition.
No, nobody has the drive. And what did he say? Bray's one of them.
And you fire him for that.
What did he get for that, Vince? What did he get? He got fired. He got fired for having ambition and caring about his character. What? It's not like you're going to care about the character for him. You definitely aren't going to care about the character for him. So he's got no other fucking choice. Shit don't make no damn sense, bro. He should be fucking ashamed of himself. He should.
He really should be.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, bro. But Bray Wyatt, and at this point, Bray Wyatt hasn't said a thing other than wait till you hear my side of the story.
Exactly.
Which was
Other than
legendary.
cryptic tweets about his future.
But listen, man. Wyatt, I know he's a very personal dude, but I think with them saying all this shit, I think he's willing to do one Talk is Jericho.
I think
And
he
then
is.
maybe, kind of, or maybe he was just trying to be something that WWE needed. And now that they fired him, he wants to be more of himself. You know what I mean?
I could see that too.
Because he was too busy trying to give
Keep
WWE great content. You know what I mean? With a great character.
Exactly, and a legit character. And now that they killed that for themselves, you know what I mean?
Maybe he wants to be more of himself, or maybe he just wants to be his own character and be more of himself. And anything he says on his Talk is Jericho or wherever he does his Speak All interview will be just used as a part of his character. You know?
Exactly, I can see that. 100%.
Yeah, 'cause he's a very character-oriented guy. We know that, man. And yeah, man, I think we will be seeing a Wyndham Talk is Jericho, because, like I said, the more they keep doing this kind of shit to him, it's just gonna piss him off more and more, to the point where he's probably, to the point where he's probably saying to himself, I haven't said a fucking thing, and all of this bogus shit is coming out about me. Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
You could destroy that company with one fucking talk is Jericho. That should be
KO
CM Punk level interview.
KO's gonna have another one. Because he's another guy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think we all forgot about lose your weight or lose your spot. We never forgot about that. And what did he get for that? For not losing the weight. He got buried to Braun Strowman at SummerSlam. Don't think we forget about that shit, man. And the more this stuff continues to happen, you're only making his talk is Jericho that much better.
Even better. Exactly. You're just spicing up that fucking interview, man. And it's already the biggest interview that can happen in modern history, so come on, bro. Come on.
Yep. Huge talk is Jericho on the way. But listen, man. That is all the stories we got for you guys today, man. And yeah, man. That's it. So
Hell yeah.
let me, you know what? Just because this always happens, let me check the news really quick because it seems like every time
we done dip out of here, something drops.
I swear, every single Friday. Well, I'm not seeing any new stuff.
Yeah, nothing out.
Yeah, nothing new, man. So with that being said, I guess that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you did miss this Monday's Notorious Unscripted, we talk in depth about the King of the Ring and the Queen's Crown tournaments, man. So, yeah, man, please go check Notorious Unscripted 61, I believe it was, episode 61 out. And yeah, man, thank you guys for stopping by. Always great getting to just talk some wrestling on here for you guys, man. And yeah, man, with that being said, don't forget to check us out on all platforms we're on. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and Google Podcasts, man. So, with that being said, man, it has been a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for episode 79 of the news here today, man. And without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, Crown Jewel predictions on Monday. We did not do them today because we cannot predict the end of the tournaments yet. So we'll be on here after Raw to predict the rest of the show because it would be pointless because we don't even know who's in the finals yet. So Crown Jewel predictions on Monday. Yeah, man. So, were you gonna say something?
No, I was basically done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. So
it would be pointless to do it now.
Yeah, man. So Crown Jewel predictions on Monday, so we can predict the finals to these tournaments, man. But anyway, man, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on Monday with Notorious Unscripted and the Crown Jewel predictions. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Peace.